Today I chose my skates based off speed alone, but I deemed the bearings unworthy in these ones. Just not enough free spin. I'm fussy like that. So I go to the Sonic Swiss bearings, which have a very strong build. They're ABEC 9 fast and said to be light. We'll find out. This is my first time in the Sonic Swiss bearings. You can get the Sonic Swiss bearings at Pro Skater's Place, of course, as you can the Chronos range skates I'm wearing, and Adapt and all my other favorite skates. Today I really wanted the exercise. I wanted to blast my legs. I wanted to test my lungs a bit, put in some solid lines. Not really looking for tricks, just wanted to skate. Skating for me originally was just whipping around the neighborhood as fast as I could, playing around on my blades. So that little uphill back there took a little bit out of my legs, but I'm still quite fresh here. I'd only been skating for about 20 minutes prior to recording myself. So I'm probably in the best shape I'll be in the day at this point. So for me, the average shift or length of a session, like a line, is about 2 to 3 minutes if I'm skating hard. I could do like a half an hour if I was just doing an efficient stride. But really, it's like kind of like the hockey thing. Those guys are on the ice for like 30 to 40 seconds. But they're also getting hit and having some changes of direction and sprinting more than I am. They don't get the coasting times I do. So that's why I'm able to go for about 2 to 3 minutes. Quite hard. A little extra paranoid on the stop there. Just not used to the roads being so empty, and I think I should stay paranoid. Fine line between paranoia and perception. It's not a very efficient day for me. These roads take a fair amount out of my legs as far as buffering and not having access to a full stride because of where the cracks or the tar snakes are. But I do like to have something to do, so this keeps my mind occupied. And to me, it's a lot more fun than if I was down by the lake on a big wide trail with the same stride hundreds of times in a row. Here I barely get 5 in a row that are the same. So yeah, great lengths to avoid the tar snakes, or at least putting my full weight on the gliding foot when I'm going over the tar snakes. The alleys are actually a better surface. I can get fuller strides here, but at this point I'm semi-recovering, enjoying my line. I've got a whole session ahead of me, so I'm just kind of enjoying it. But yeah, I am tired. And as we approach the main street, I'm just looking for a place to pull over and have a little water. My rests between lines, usually like a third of what my line was. Maybe less. I mean, when I've been out for a 2 to 3 minute line, my rest is going to be like 30 seconds. Sometimes I just skate for like 20 minutes in a row, but it's generally in places where I'm being more efficient and I'm not throwing in many sprints and I'm just straight up skating. I've been wanting to go to Trinity Bellwoods Park for a while now, but it's been very busy. There was a bit of a controversy a couple weeks ago, and the place was just full of young people like a foot away from each other having picnics and playing ball and pretending like there was no health issues at all. And then they came in and drew these circles on the lawns, and really that's all you need to do is tell people what to do instead of telling them what not to do. It's like my dog. If I tell him to stop barking or if I tell him to calm down, it doesn't help. If I tell him what to do, like go to your basket or sit down, he'll actually do the action. And once I've got compliance out of him, I can get a little more out of him. So, yes, I think the people with their little circles are quite happy. I am. I wouldn't be in the park today laying on the grass if I didn't have a little zone where I was deemed legal and socially responsible. There's a good look. Nice. Thanks, Trinity Bellwoods. Oh, back on the road. We've got a couple of rollerbladers up here. Stay low, skate hard. And here is a nice stretch I don't normally get. The park is quiet today compared to the average Saturday or Sunday. And this is a weekend. Sunday. And I'm off. Great place to sprint. Straight. Fairly even surface. People are being nice to me, giving me a little room. And then I'm down a hill that usually I never go down at any speed because there's dogs all over the place off leash and they just go nuts when I come down here. But yeah, very lucky today. I like dogs, but I do not want to get tangled up in a dog when I'm on blades. Yeah, I really got away with it. I slowed myself down that hill. I didn't really want to go super crazy. I'm not wearing a helmet either. And I didn't know that there weren't going to be dogs. Who let the dogs in? In this hill here, I've never skated up this hill without trying as hard as I can. I am trying as hard as I can here. I don't know much better in me. And it's important not to stop at the top of the hill because then the hill's crushed you. You have to go just a little bit past it and then slink into your rest space. So you can see I don't have much spring left, but I've still got some push. I want down this line very quickly so I can go into a powerful power stop, but it was just a weak power stop. Yeah, I was dying a bit there. And on the road, I really avoided the busy roads today. I'm very proud of myself. It was mainly alleys or quiet streets, which there are plenty of. When you get off the main streets here in Toronto, you just have a labyrinth of choices. I did have a viewer tell me he was bored that I wasn't going further towards downtown of Toronto. And yeah, I would like to go down there. I mean, normally I avoid downtown Toronto because of the people anyways. The sheer number of people. There's also just a different attitude. The vibe or the chill I get down there. The West End is way more accepting of alternative means of transportation. Let's just say that. Not that I'm calling the people downtown a bunch of bastards, but I think Ernie just did. Ernie. Being right doesn't mean you should say it. Come on. So on this stretch here, yes, I love drifting down on one foot. I was trying to be tight, but I thought, just let that leg go. I do enjoy what can happen if you flinging my left leg forward means my skate goes to the right when I stop that fling. When I fling it backward and stop it quickly at the back end, my right skate turns a little bit to the left. So having a zen posture and being very still looks cooler. I don't mind flailing a bit. Yeah, another hill that I can't sprint down. I once had a home stretch, something like this in the beaches that I could just tear down, but there's just too much speed to be had on this stretch, and people do dart out on their feet and in their autos. Quite quickly sometimes out of the blue. And here we go. Yeah, I'm amazing. Power stops could be better lately, a little more parallel at the end. I'm not going to lie and say that I'm at my best on that either. Damn it. I haven't really been drilling things. I've just been doing things. And purposeful practice always keeps me sharp. Left to my own devices, things will disintegrate. I wish it wasn't true. So this pavement's dense. Cracks don't really mean much. I'm enjoying my momentum. Nice little bank here. Should have got more lift there, but like I said, I need some practice on some things. And yeah, that section's always really nice, quite quiet, tucked away behind a busy street. Lots of speed to be had. This part of Toronto really is paradise for skaters. There are cycle lanes going east and west on Adelaide and Richmond. There's not much going north and south, but there's a bunch of side streets and quiet streets. Oh, there are some cycle lanes going north, but I don't remember the name of those streets. That street, I don't know. And yeah, the Tiny Planet bendy picture thing can be a little sick-making. I wonder if I'm overusing it sometimes. I just didn't feel like going back and editing that part out. So yeah, we're stuck with it. And the tar snake is my primary concern on this stretch. It's all I'm thinking about is avoiding putting all my weight on the inside carve of the supporting leg. And voila, I made it.